There's a belief that drinking lemon water can aid in weight loss. Is that true? Here's what a dietitian says. The disorder can present differently in adults and children. A substance found in foods like pomegranates, strawberries, and walnuts restored the ability to detect and remove damaged cells in mice modeling Alzheimer's disease, scientists report in a new paper. It has been 4 years since coronavirus infections began burdening people with lingering symptoms often dismissed by medical providers. A new study suggests that increased nightmares and hallucinations can signal the onset of autoimmune diseases like lupus. Kimberly Turbin thought she was going to be a happy mum. But that was snatched from me, she says, the first time she gave birth. Up until then, I had a perfect pregnancy. I didn't have any nausea. Nothing was wrong with me, she says. A recent study in mice have found that some ketogenic or ketone diets are associated with accelerated aging of organs like the heart and kidneys. Despite flirt variants, this may be the first COVID wave with little federal pressure to limit transmission or data to even declare a surge. Vaccination of boys and men against the human papillomavirus reduces their risk of head and neck cancers and other malignancies, a new analysis shows. Researchers found that even small tattoos were associated with a 21% increased risk of developing lymphoma. Candy is not great for your teeth, but experts say there are 3 other types of foods and drinks to be mindful about for better oral health. For weeks, Anne Malik hadn't felt like herself, but couldn't pinpoint what was wrong. Embracing self-pleasure offers numerous benefits, and it's time to eliminate the surrounding stigma.
Psychiatrists have started writing prescriptions for Zuranolone, the first ever FDA-approved pill specifically designed to treat postpartum depression.
The American Academy of Pediatrics has announced a policy shift saying that those with HIV who are effectively managing the virus with medication can breastfeed their babies. Simply having good friends isn't enough. Research suggests that to truly thrive, we need to physically meet with our friends on a regular basis. If enjoying the sun is on your to-do list this summer, protecting your skin should be as well. Here are some basic but important tips from a DC area dermatologist. Good health depends on a healthy diet and sufficient exercise and sleep. Semaglutide once a week reduced risk of adverse outcomes in kidney patients by 24%, finds study published in the New England Journal of Medicine. Using real-world data, researchers found that 81.6% of patients were free from AFib 1 year after RF-based ablation, a higher percentage than attained in clinical trials. Researchers found that reduced connectivity between the locus coeruleus and medial temporal lobe in cognitively healthy individuals is linked to faster brain atrophy and cognitive decline, particularly in the presence of amyloid beta, suggesting early markers. The United States and Europe are taking steps to acquire or manufacture H5N1 bird flu vaccines that could be used to protect at-risk poultry and dairy workers, veterinarians and lab technicians. Government officials said moves influenza experts say could cure. The team used the patient's own peripheral blood mononuclear cells, transformed them into seed cells, and reconstituted pancreatic tissue. A new study has shown an advance in the treatment of antibiotic-resistant infections in animals. Researchers identified a novel way to potentially slow or halt Alzheimer's progression by targeting the plexin B1 protein. Scientists have found that higher consumption of ultra-processed foods is significantly associated with an increased risk of developing depressive symptoms, highlighting the potential mental health risks of diets rich in these foods. We hope you'll take this news to heart. I ate a grapefruit, and less than an hour later, my BP was down to 128/83. This is a greater reduction than my meds provide. What if there were a compound with better early-stage results than any developed pharmaceutical sitting right on our dinner plates? Advocates and lawmakers want to align the guidelines for tissue donated by gay and bisexual men with those that apply to the rest of the human body. Patient is confused when they read that shingles is related to herpes. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. 7 million kids from ages 3 to 17 have been diagnosed with ADHD at some point. New research shows an association between insecure attachment styles, especially anxious attachment, and love addiction, providing insights into why some individuals develop obsessive behaviors towards their romantic partners. Of the respondents, 51% reported experiencing depression, anxiety, or another mental health condition in the previous 12 months. Love? Ranch dressing? Nutrition experts share the benefits of incorporating this popular salad dressing into your meal plan routine. The meat was originally harvested in the Canadian province of Saskatchewan and frozen for 45 days before it was thawed. Around 8% of human DNA is made up of genetic sequences acquired from ancient viruses. Given the potential side effects of GLP-1 prescription drugs, many Utahns are seeking alternative methods to naturally boost GLP-1 levels in the body. A new type of male contraceptive that doesn't rely on hormones has shown preliminary success in mice. An estimated 2.8 million people worldwide have multiple sclerosis, MS. Still, 12 years and thousands of patients later, the OLIF, oblique lateral lumbar interbody fusion, procedure remains little known, with just a couple dozen doctors in the US practicing it. How connection, meaning, and resources can heal us. A free online tool offers free training in a comprehensive approach to managing neuropsychiatric symptoms of dementia. Regular physical activity can offer major rejuvenation powers, helping people retain strength as they age while buffering against illness and injury.